550 million. That's a little more than $500 million. That's the number we are staring at when we talk about the youth of India. That's people below the age of 25. All of them need a job, will join the workforce in the coming years. So the big question we are discussing today at the World Economic Forum, will India create enough jobs? It's an important one. It's a time bomb that we are sitting on. And let me introduce my panel first to just look and delve deeper into that question, whether I'm being a bit more alarmist, calling it a time bomb or not. Dr. K Singh, Member Parliament, Sanjay Pandit from Manpower Group, and we have with us Sudhakar Balakrishnan from Adecco. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. I think I'm going to start with you, Dr. Singh. What do you think? It could be a demographic dividend that we are talking about, which could soon turn into a demographic disaster, looking at the job creation that the economy is doing today.
Yes, I think that it is perhaps one of the most compelling issues which faces policymakers. So I think we need to ask ourselves the question of how to create enough jobs to be able to absorb new entrants to the labor force, and also at the same time how to bring down the backlog of unemployment, the backlog of direct unemployment, disguised unemployment, seasonal unemployment, because employment in this country has multiple definitions. Then what do we need to do? I think that's perhaps your question. I think we certainly need to do three things, and I'll go over this point very quickly. First, I think that the manufacturing sector in this country needs a real kickstart. You cannot get large employment without the manufacturing sector becoming vibrant. Now, what do you need to do for that? We need to certainly, India has the irony of that the percentage of agriculture to GDP has come down now to just about 10–11%. But the percentage of people who are still gaining livelihood from agriculture is close to about 65%. So you need to find livelihood patterns outside agriculture. This requires problems of urbanization, but more than that, it requires creation of manufacturing hubs which will enable low, medium, intensive skills to be utilized for gainful employment to the large number of people who are entering the labor force. For that to happen, and that's the second point, we need a definite change in the labor regime, in the labor laws, and the way in which you are fostering the growth of the manufacturing sector. And third, we need to seek a better congruence between the services sector, the manufacturing sector, and the primary sector. You need to improve the employment coefficient in this country, because the same GDP growth, for instance, in China, has led to much faster reduction in poverty and has also led to creation of more jobs. So how do you improve the poverty coefficient of GDP growth, and how do you improve the employment coefficient of GDP growth? Now, the Growth Commission of the World Bank, which looked at it about a year ago, said you need a different pace of growth, and more than that, we need a different pattern of growth to be able to get that to the target.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.